Yo, what's poppin', my people? It's your boy Crooks the Great, back at you guys with another banger of a UFC 4 video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use high fight IQ to successfully get wins in UFC 4 just boxing. And this video is going to be the first video of a set of 3 that I'm going to be doing for you guys, where we're just going to go through with harder competition, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to make reads and how to successfully get wins against guys even at the top in Division 20, as well as a few elite guys, even like ESFL guys. So here we're taking on Alex Pereira here in the first fight, and we're using Michael Bisping. Now here in this matchup, it's super important that we find our range. So here we're throwing straight strikes, we're trying to close the distance, but we're just taking the first round just to try to see what my opponent's going to be trying to do with Alex. What is this game plan? And then in the second round, we could try to execute and maybe potentially get him out of there, but we're just going to let the finishes come to us. And that's the first tip that I have for you guys, is don't rush finishes. I do this quite frequently on my streams, is I try to just go through and really blast through my opponents just because I know my skill level is higher than most of the UFC 4 community. And that gets me in trouble a lot of the time, especially against spammers or guys that just love to back up. They can get you in a lot of trouble. So we're just going to take our time. Made him pay right there. Luckily, he didn't get hit with that lead hook, but he catches us with a flying knee. Take a little bit of damage, but we landed the nice 3-piece. Now we're able to close the distance a little bit better than we have been earlier in the round, but he's still landing off some damaging shots. But having a high fight IQ, guys, does not mean that you're not going to get hit. That's what I don't want to be misconstrued with this video, as he lands another beautifully timed knee. But we make him pay right there with a nice 3-piece, hurt him. Trying to press him up against the fence so that way we can close the distance. And now we just got to avoid that flying knee because he's throwing that out there 3 times. Feinting to the body. Catching him with a clean 2-piece. Going down to the body again, and so I now see that he's not blocking the body, so I'm putting him in the mixer, knock him down with a clean 2-piece right there. But we're trying to go for the flat out KO in this fight. So here we're just taking our time. We're not rushing. So that's a tip. That's a very, very important tip for you guys. Do not rush finishes, even when you have your opponents hurt. And it's super important if you're using guys with low punch power like Michael Bisping, is not to rush, because Alex Pereira does have that 99 chin, and he can change the fight at any moment, like right there, hitting us with another flying knee as we were trying to go down to the body, but we counter him right there with a nice uppercut off the kick. This guy's doing a good job of surviving so far. We just got to avoid that knee as we catch him right there with a nicely timed straight again. And now that damage is just starting to add up. Catching him right there. He tries to go with the clinch knees, but we block it, and that's the end of the first round. Now, we had a little bit of trouble in the early part of the first round. We did get rocked with the flying knee, but in the latter half of that round, we really found our rhythm. So we're going to try to maintain that going into the second round and see if he's going to make any adjustments. So here we're just spacing it out. We're baiting him to throw kicks, because if he throws kicks, we can hop in range and hit him with that overhand, as long as we make him whiff. Catch him with a nicely timed straight, because I knew an uppercut was coming off that combo. Now we're closing the distance with the jab, with the straight. And notice how I'm not just unleashing combinations until I know that I'm going to get damage off. Misses on the flying knee. We catch him with a nice uppercut. And that's what? The third drop of this round already. So it's not looking too good. And now you see him adjusting by trying to throw the spinning elbows. So we need to be prepared with the pull counter when he does do that. Nice body hook by him. We're feinting off shots now, just to try to fool him and mix up the time and make him feel like we're always constantly throwing strikes to trigger out those reactions like that right there. Misses on the knee. Catch him with a clean 2-piece. Knock him down again. But we're not going for the ground and pound finishes, ladies and gentlemen. We're not going for the ground and pound finishes. Catches us with a flying knee, but that's really all he has. But he's out of stamina right there. Just standing in front of him. He's trying to go with the knees to the body. There's the spinning elbow. We're not really too worried about it. There's the slip hook. And now see, he's starting to to change up his game plan a lot. He's starting to go with a lot of knees and elbows just to try to prevent us from getting him out of there. Because I think it's safe to say his chin health is probably pretty low. Even with it being Alex, his chin health is probably down to the point where I can knock him out with any one of these combinations. So we're pressing forward. We're still just staying patient. Our health stats are a little bit low, but when you use guys like Michael Bisping against guys like Alex, be expecting to be at a stamina or a health disadvantage most of the time if you're going up against good players. So we're just staying patient, double jabbing. Nice slip hook right there by him. We catch him with an uppercut. He's lucky that didn't knock him out or get us a rock. Goes with the spinning elbow. I'm going to plant, try to throw a combination, and we finally get the flat out KO with Michael Bisping. We just had to time up that combination. And that's what I was saying by not rushing a finish. We didn't rush the finish, and we were able to get that dub with Michael Bisping here in the first fight. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the second fight that I do have for you guys here on the video. Now here we are, guys. We're going up against another Michael Bisping. Now this ironically made me laugh when this fight did happen. But this guy's going to be using the Prime Icon Michael Bisping, and I'm going to be using the regular Michael Bisping, as opposed to the last fight where I was using the Prime Icon Michael Bisping. But they're pretty similar in stats. So same game plan here. We're going to take the first round just to get a feel for what my opponent's trying to do. And as you guys seen, this guy is a Division 14 opponent. Now, and like I said earlier, we're going to be building up. So in the next video, we're going to be taking on Division 15, 16, 17. And then in the last video, we're going to be taking on the best of the best guys at Division 20. So here we're taking our time still. He's starting to launch off combinations. He's shooting for takedowns, so that lets me know straight off the rip that I need to be on the defensive with the takedown denials. Right there, he shoots for one. We deny it. We're going to press him up against the fence to reverse the cage position. Unload on a nice clean 4-piece into an uppercut right there. He clinches us up again. And this guy is just looking to get his hands on me, yo. I don't think he really wants to box. But that's all right, because we're denying all of these takedown attempts so far. Let him off the hook, go double body hook into a lead hook to the head, launch off the 3-piece, and retreat. Now you guys see I'm a little bit more aggressive in this fight than I was in the last fight, just because of what my opponent is giving me. And that's part of using high fight IQ, is understanding what your opponent is giving you and taking advantage of that. So he's letting me pressure him here. He's blocking his body, but he's not launching off too many uppercuts. So that lets me know when we're on the cage, the body work is going to be there. Hits us with a nice clean straight to the body. We miss on the straight back. Nice straight timing right there by him to go low as we went high. So see, we're just spacing it out. Catch him right there with a clean 3-piece as he was trying to go for the clinch. Nice slip straight right there by my opponent. Tries to shoot for the single leg, but we're out of range. And now you see when we stand in front of him, most of the time he's going for clinches, and now he's trying to pull elbow. So you see he's starting to make those adjustments a little bit. He's trying to adjust to the style of gameplay that we're giving him. So now it's up to us to make reads off of those adjustments. Nice body hook. Nice body hook. We're letting him go just to get his confidence up, and then we catch him right there with the vulnerability. He's trying to pull elbow a lot. So we're not just going to be going all wild inside the pocket. Crack him right there with a clean 3-piece, drop him. Have him up against the fence. And like I said earlier, we're not trying to rush this finish. He shoots for another double leg right here. Is he going to be able to get this one? We're going to be able to deny it right there and keep him on the fence. Go to the body. He throws the first uppercut as we were trying to go down to the body. So now we could potentially set up a little slip counter if it's there as well. Crack him with a good jab uppercut. Close the distance. Go with another beautiful jab uppercut. And that's going to be the end of this first round. Very, very dominant first round from us right there. You can see this guy is starting to feel the pressure a little bit because we were catching him in a lot of vulnerability states. So we're going to try to capitalize on that and potentially go for that finish in round 2. So here we're closing the distance. Hit him with a nice straight. Go down to the body just to try to start that mix-up. We want to try to put him in a mixer, man, and try to get that block dropping. Just taking our time still. Nice, beautiful calf kick right there by my opponent. And that might be an adjustment that he tries to make because he does see us moving in and out of the pocket pretty frequently. So there he's missing on the straight. Hit him with a good jab straight. Nicely timed pull elbow, but we counter him right there. Get a nice rock. Go double body hooks. Press him up against the fence. He's doing a good job of avoiding any major shot so far. But we are starting to add up a lot of damage. And as we knock him down right there. Again with another clean two-piece. Still just mixing him up. Going down to the body. Not just head hunting. But not rushing the finish either. We're just trying to overload those senses as we get another beautifully timed straight rock right there. We're hurting him. Going down to the body. He's trying to fight back, but that damage is starting to just accumulate way too high for him. And he's starting to feel the pressure because he's missing on a lot of shots. Catch him with a clean three-piece. Hurt him again. Go down to the body. He tries to go with the flying knee, but he misses. Nice straights to the body. Close the distance with the jab. Feigning to the body now. And now we're just mixing him up. We're feinting off a lot of strikes now, so that way he doesn't know when we're going to throw. And if he makes a mistake, we're going to make him pay, like right there. Clean two-piece. Nice two-piece back by him, but he actually didn't throw the second strike, which honestly surprised me. Breaking down that block a little bit. He misses on the kick. We counter him with a good straight. He gets up off the fence, which is a big mistake. You want to have your opponent backed up before you get up like that. We catch him with a clean three-piece and put his lights out off of the push animation. See, when you start smothering people like that, they make mistakes. And that's why you want to be using high fight IQ in these fights. Just because the more damage you get and the smarter you play it, the more mistakes people tend to make, especially in UFC 4. But that's it for the video, guys. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to slap that subscribe button if you're new, as well as slap that like button. I do post UFC 4 content on this channel daily, as well as Undisputed content. But until the next video, guys, take it easy, be safe, and enjoy the rest of your guys' day. And thank you guys for stopping by again.